Can you take us through the decision to start Schneeman in there?
Yeah, I mean, all year long we've gone with everybody on the roster. That's what we do. We play everybody on the roster, and Schnee's been having really good at bats in our sim games, and just going with Schnee. Feel like it's his turn.
Joe?
Can you start for game 4?
Yeah, Gavin Williams will start tomorrow.
More questions?
What's this decision behind starting Gavin?
We need a starter for game 4, and Gavin's ready to go. He's been good for us all year, and we're excited to give him the ball tomorrow.
Questions?
How about Hedges behind the plate today?
Yeah,
I think just with the way we've been working behind the plate, I like Hedgie getting us through this game and give us an opportunity to go get Boyd deep into the game and have Bo's bat off the bench as well. And just going with Hedgie today.
Other questions? Ben?
Yeah, there's obviously a balance between trying to get results in the here and now, and then looking ahead. When it comes to your relievers, is there any scenario where you would use someone 3 days in a row these next 3 days here?
I mean, our guys have all gone 3 in a row at one point or another throughout the year, so we're available to do that. Obviously, we know we need to win today, but we also have a lot of games left in this series, and so we're going to continue to be mindful of how we use guys, but we also need to get the win. So all of our guys out of the bullpen have gone 3 days in a row at least once, if not twice, throughout the year, so we're not going to be afraid to do that.
Left, Bradford.
Yankees, of course, led the majors in walks during the season, and they're on like a record pace in the postseason. Just what are the challenges of facing a lineup that has, some very dangerous guys, and you want to work the edges, but they have that level of collective discipline?
It's exactly that. It's difficult. They're a very tough lineup to navigate because of that. You have to come into the zone, and you have to get them out in the zone, and they're all very good hitters. So we have to execute. We have to come right after them with our best stuff in the zone, and limit the free bases that we give them, because they really do a great job of cashing in when you do give them a free base. So we love Matt Boyd. He's really good in the zone. His stuff plays in the zone, so I'm expecting him to go deep tonight.
Second row, Tyler.
What is your approach to when to use Clase? Because it's hard to think like you can't get him into a game. He's so good, but he's a closer. You kind of need a lead. What's your approach with him?
He's been our best pitcher all year, and we want to use him. And there was certain scenarios where we were going to use him in game 2 earlier, didn't get there. So we've trusted our bullpen to get the ball to Clase all year long, and that cadence isn't going to change. And it's just a matter of getting the game to him when we can.
He doesn't necessarily need to have a lead.
Correct.
Correct.
Do you have an ideal length for Boyd tonight? Is there a pitch count or innings or anything?
Just like every other game, we're hoping our starter gets us deep into the game. So it's, as many outs as he can get us until we feel like it's time to move on.
Hey, Gavin. Just what are your thoughts and feelings about getting the start tomorrow?
I mean, I'm grateful. It's an exciting time. Not many people get this opportunity, and for them to trust me to give me the ball for game 4, it's pretty special.
When did you learn, Gavin, that you would be getting this start?
Probably like an hour ago, hour and a half. What time is it? Yeah, a couple hours ago.
So then, these first 2 games against the Yankees, what have you learned about them?
I mean, they got a tough lineup, but I faced them earlier in the year, and I know what they have, and they know what I have.
Other questions? Yeah.
Can you kind of walk us through how you've been able to stay ready for this moment?
Yeah, I mean, the past 2 weeks I've been throwing pens. I threw a live in New York, and just doing minor little tweaks and everything, learning everything about my body and what I could do better.
So this will be the biggest game of your career so far. What do you anticipate your nerves being like?
I mean, I feel like every game is pretty big. Every game means something. Can't look at this game no different than I did in my first start this year.
Yeah, John.
Do you feel you're as healthy as you've been all year now?
Yeah, absolutely. I think beginning of the year when I came back, I mean, probably feeling a little stuff, but I had to work through it. You're not always going to feel your best.
the Yankees lineup obviously has some star power, but what makes it tough to face them given how many walks they tend to draw?
I mean, just can't. I mean, you got to go after them. Can't let them on base. You can't give them free passes. That's when they start to hurt you. Is when you give them free passes. So I'm just gonna attack them.
How would you describe the way your season went this year?
I mean, it was a roller coaster. Started off the way I didn't want it to. I wasn't healthy. Was on the IL for a couple months and came back, and it was up and down. But can't really look at that. It's a new season for me right now.
So obviously you're gonna get this start here. What have you thought about the playoff atmosphere?
I mean, it's fun. We got an electric crowd here in Cleveland, and it's gonna be fun, especially with everything going on this weekend. It's gonna be very fun seeing everybody around and just seeing how the city reacts to everything.